Yeah, got that.
Is it easier, Boyd, if we have cameras off in our Zoom, or would you like them on?
Everything seems to be working, so it should be fine. Sometimes people have issues with one or the other, so
Okay.
I'll let you know. I mean, we'll be able to see if it drops out, but for now, everything looks good.
Oh, I've just pinned your screen, so now I can see us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so in Zoom, go ahead and pin, yeah, my monitor, and you're going to make that as big as you can, but still keep the OBS Ninja active. So that can be really small. You just want to make sure it's active.
Sure.
I'm just letting Tom in as well. Boyd.
Cool.
Boyd, is it best to have your screen your Zoom screen pinned on our laptop or on our screen that's to the side, or both?
Both, I think.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Boyd,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
That's literally amazing.
So cool.
How do I get that on that screen then?
It's taken me a long time to realize we were all in the same room. I get it. Over there.
Yeah. So now I've got it over here.
So Boyd, do I need to worry too much about the Ninja screen? Do I need to have that up, or are we just looking at Zoom now?
You're just looking at Zoom. The Ninja screen is the one that's capturing you, but you're only looking at the Zoom link.
Great. Okay.
I have put it onto my other monitor, but now I'm trying to like maximize it. But I can't see my mouse. I can't see my cursor.
All right.
Oh, bloody hell, Molly. I need a separate mouse, don't I? Okay.
I love your music video, by the way. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. You see the use of green screen there? We were quite proud of that.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, very tight keys. That's yeah.
We'll tell Kofi that he's the guy who did it.
We had a fun day, having not done anything creative. All down to Brighton, prancing round dressed like that, getting hit on by 16-year-olds in the skate park.
Oh, nice.
We're a baffling sight, I think. Okay.
Okay.
All right. How are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to get my get the composite of all of us on my monitor. I've got it on my laptop, and I'm not sure how to put it on my monitor.
So is your monitor, is it extending your screen or is it duplicating the same screen?
It's extending it at the moment.
So maybe duplicate it.
That
That's what I could have done. Okay.
Is that duplicating? Sorry, you probably already said this. Is that duplicating the Zoom screen?
Yeah. So then you have both screens that you can look at.
And you can mirror it, I think. Yeah. Obviously, the option to mirror your screens. If you mirror, I think it's mirroring from your laptop. If you mirror your screen, you should get it. You should get the same picture on your external monitor.
Sure. And Mol, can you talk me through that? Do I go into settings?
I'm just moving that myself. I think for a Mac, it would be in settings and then displays. And then arrangement.
Yeah, that's it.
And then arrangement and then mirror displays. Tick that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that's done it.
Sorry, I need to put that on the PC. So settings.
So settings, displays.
Let me try and find.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm happy with all of that.
Ah, nice. I see. It's all done. Woo! We got there.
Sorry, still in the trenches. Multiple. Aha.
Arrangement and then mirror.
I did it.
Yes.
That's right.
And then we don't need those people there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Ah,
I've frozen now in the.
So you got to make sure that the OBS Ninja link is active.
Sure.
No, it's not doing it anymore. Oh, I didn't save it.
so
Display.
the OBS link is active because I'm here.
Now, yeah, so now we got you back.
And then when I go on the Zoom and maximize the Zoom,
Yes. Okay.
for some reason I am not now visible. Why is that?
So I don't think you can go, you can't maximize your zoom and keep, I think that's what's making it frozen. So if you just manually make the Zoom window as big as you can without going into full screen mode.
Totally get what you mean. Okay, yeah, I'll do that now. And then, okay. No, not showing up. Okay. Minimize. Zoom.
Cool.
Is Molly still with us?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that I just it just slipped off, but I'm just gonna get back my Zoom. And I'm not maximized, and the Ninja link is
Yeah, we're active.
and then back to the old this. Why am I now not showing up in your composite?
I don't think that Molly's actually coming through. I'm not getting a video feed from Molly in Zoom. Is that right, or is that? I don't know. They don't actually need it, do you? It's more in. They actually need it, do you, in Zoom?
Oh, sorry. I really don't know what I've done there. Because the only thing I've done different now is mirrored my screens.
What's the issue now?
Just that I don't seem to be showing up in your composite, or am I showing up in?
You are, you're just off camera.
Oh, okay.
Just your still image.
Oh, I see. So is the Zoom window, I think you're active again. So if you walk back in front of the camera.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
So you're.
So right now I can see myself within the virtual green, but as soon as I put Zoom on top, I don't seem to.
Yeah, as long as you got to keep the OBS Ninja link open and then just make the Zoom window as big as you can without going full screen.
Yeah. Well, that's what I just did. I don't know why. I don't know why I was doing. It was all good before. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that seems to be working, doesn't it?
You're in.
That.
So it looks like we lose you if you get too close to the green screen. So just kind of monitor it and see where you're at.
Cool.
All right. Awesome. Welcome to the Flying Banana. So this is just a little our little default area that we're going to be in. And we're going to jump through some different environments and kind of get used to the space. There's a couple of things to kind of think about is your proximity in the space. So if you walk closer to the camera, it'll give you a better sort of perspective of being on the deck. And then when we go into like full screen environments, then you can step back and get more of your full body. And Molly, how close to the camera can you get?
You can get that about that close. I am now kneeling down a little bit.
Cool. So Let me make you a little bit bigger. Awesome. How does it feel?
It's amazing. I literally am like sensory overload.
So a few things. So as we're working, our goal is to get more and more used to this sort of together visual mode. And so the more we sort of focus on this environment, the brain will start to kind of make sense of this reality a little bit more than your physical reality. And that's sort of our goal. So we start getting a sense of each other. Another thing to note is this is a very cinematic space versus a theatrical space. So sometimes you're going to be cheating the way you look and your body around so that on screen you look like, you know, you appear that you're actually talking with each other. So like right now I'm talking to my screen, so it doesn't look like I'm looking at you. But if I turn and gesture and talk, then it will look a little bit more like we're in the same visual space. So these are some things to kind of keep in mind and think about. So for today, what I thought we would do is we would, Paul has shared some awesome basic geometric shapes. We're going to sort of explore moving around with those and see sort of how the space affects the way we interact with each other. I have a few games and activities to kind of just get us acclimated to this virtual environment, some sort of improv-based stuff. And then I thought we would, once you're kind of comfortable in the space, we'll sort of talk through some scenes and things that you're interested in doing. I've got some different backgrounds we can play with, and you know, maybe block out something, some sort of simple idea for next time. How does that sound?
Oh, amazing.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Boyd, I had a quick question before we jump in.
Yeah.
Can see I'm very bright with the light by comparison to the others. Should I try turning that light off, or should I?
Can you dim it?
Let me see.
You can always try and bounce it off the ceiling a bit as well. That might help. So you sort of point
Oh
it
yeah,
up a
that's
little
much
bit.
better.
Bounce it off.
Is there anything I can do, Boyd, to avoid? I seem to be glitching, don't I, in comparison to the girls when I move? Is that light or?
It has to do with the way the background segmentation is working. We can try turning off virtual green screen, and I can see if I can get a better manual key.
Sure, yeah. So in Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja. No effects.
Yeah.
Slide.
So the only thing with this one is, can you move your camera so that the whole background is green?
Can. 1 second. I'm coming quite far now. That's my only thing. Do you think, Boyd, I should come forward even further?
So the only thing is, if you can, we've the little gray to your right is, if we can move the camera so that's, so there's no, it's all green.
Yeah. I'll come forward even more then.
There we go.
Sorry, I set up with the framing for Zoom, which was my mistake, rather than the framing for Ninja. How is that?
I think that's going to be good.
I'll put it on this side. Sorry, if I'm faffing, Boyd, I could go back to the virtual. If you prefer.
No worries. So we, fortunately, we got that gray again. So you'll need to pan the camera and maybe tilt up slightly.
No. Right. How is that? Is that still?
So we've got the camera filled, so that's good. Yeah. So I'll turn the key back on. How's that feel?
The keying is better, isn't it?
Yeah, seems to be slightly, sorry.
So it's a better key. You just have to be mindful that your head gets cut off a little bit. But yeah, but the key is a lot better.
Okay, amazing. And I'm just going to position the light. That's a bit better. Cool.
Oh, it's actually looking,
All right.
wow.
So, and then I want to test, does this music play through? All right, I'll play DJ later. Okay, cool. So that plays through. Great. So let us dive in. To our first environment. I'm gonna get rid of me and Paul.
I'm so big.
I'm gonna try to size you up so you're all about the same.
I can move back a bit.
Can you crop, Boyd? Could you crop that little bit off the side of Molly's video, that line?
I can.
That's a little bit better. Just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, I need some lead. I need to walk back. Give me some lead.
All right. So I'm just gonna dial in so that we get maximum play area.
Molly's upstaging me.
Classic Molly.
So let's see. Go ahead and walk to the right and left and see if we can get a full exit and entrance.
I'm struggling to that side, but
No, not quite on the side, just about.
just about. Boyd, I'm glitching in and out quite a lot. Do you think the solution that Molly did of using the actual green screen might work better?
Yeah, we can try that.
It's same here, just when I'm not. Yeah.
When I'm not static.
Yeah.
Right.
Should we both give it a go, Pop?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try moving this back just a smidge as well.
It looks like a sort of plague of flies.
Plague. So what do I need to do? Do I need to turn off the setting? Okay.
All right, that looks like it's doing a little bit better.
Cool.
How's that, Grace?
That feels good to me. Yeah, I was just checking I'm in focus. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Why, whenever we're walking like this, but we've never walked like that in our life.
Good point. Like 8 years of drama school training, and we've forgotten how to walk.
Natural, just act natural, Grace.
Act natural.
Like weird Thunderbirds.
All right, so Grace, one thing to be mindful of is just your head getting kind of chopped off the top. So you might want to come a little bit closer to the camera. There you go. And I'll scale you a little bit. All right, so movement wise, right and left entrances, how do we feel?
Oh, that's way better.
Oh, great.
Feel good. Hello.
Fully go that way, Anna.
Get out the black box. Oops. Yeah, that's better.
That one is a little bit tight, but
Yeah, to my right is a little bit tight, that one. But I can get off that way.
All right, so awesome. Yeah, so you already started. So go ahead and let's just see what kinds of physical interactions you can do. Just go ahead and just feel yourselves in the space and just get a sense of physical proximity to each other.
you're so small,
Poppy. Move out my way.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna catch your leg. Ready?
Wait. And heave. Oh. Wait, can I pretend to kick you? Come on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait. Oof.
Coming a little bit off, just a little bit.
Awesome. All right, you're already way ahead of the game. So this is what, yeah, these are exactly the things we're going to practice doing. So we're going to do some high fives and some virtual hugging, and then we'll move into a little bit of stage combat like you're already doing, and just get used to. There's of course a little bit of a delay, and of course the perspective's a little bit different. But yeah, we'll just sort of see what our range is. So I've got these close-up cameras, but they're sort of set up for the wrong proximity. So we'll just play with this wide angle. So before we get fully started, if you could also grab 3 or 4 objects that you can keep off camera that we'll play with later. So just put them kind of down by your feet and have them ready to grab.
Oh, yeah, that's really heavy. Okay, not that.
I'm wondering if that part of the green screen, whether that's my issue. I might try and rectify that.
You could, Grace. It is a bit of light spill, I think. Maybe there's a window behind or something, or
I blocked out my windows. Maybe it's the green screen.
a little bit of light coming through there.
Oh, Mol, I think it might have been that.
Yeah, I think it was me, wasn't it?
Perfect. Great.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But
Well, maybe.
might just be my light. I've also got my curtains open, and I just thought, is that stupid? But I tell you what.
No, that's all right. I mean, it depends really. Who's that? Was that Poppy? Yeah, it depends really. Or was it? Yeah.
Ollie, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, we all sound exactly the same. So.
All right, looking good. So let's practice some high fives. So if we start with Well, whoever wants to start, and we'll pass the high five across the space. Yeah. So go ahead and cool. So to practice this, first go move real slow and see where your hands meet.
Should we go a bit higher, guys?
Nice.
My hand got cut out. I can't really go above my head, Mark.
Oh, okay. I'll go lower. I'll go lower.
Oh, there we go. We're kind of
Cool. So start with your hands together and kind of just memorize that space in your muscles, like where that space is. And now try to move away and move back into that space. Nice. So I don't know if you've done any mime work, but in mime we have what's called the tuck. And so whenever you make a little movement, you move your hand in the opposite direction very quickly back. So with the high five, as soon as the hands touch, move it slightly back. Yeah, there you go. And a little bit quicker.
Sorry, Grace. Sorry, we're starting from in, are we?
start from out, I think, and then just
Start
do
from out, yeah.
move back. Should we try a bit faster?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm slightly in a
In a squat.
Okay, cool. Ready?
Yep. Oh, went a bit far. Gosh, it's not easy, is it?
No, but you're getting it. It's looking good.
Again, Grace?
Yeah,
Three.
should we put our hands to where they touch again?
Yeah, sure.
And then go tuk.
Maybe I should slightly change my angle.
God, I'm big, aren't I? Am I that big in real life? I think it's the perspective.
My hands look tiny. So, Grace, I'm just wondering, you can't go high, can you? Just wonder whether it might feel a bit more natural. Is that hard?
That's all right. Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm just memorizing where that is in my muscles, in my space. Okay, so if we go boom.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, try that.
1, 2, 3.
Right, are we going the whole thing or?
No, just do a little one, like a boom.
Okay, yeah. So just the impact. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And then Molly, if you want to make the clapping sound with the other hand on your thigh.
1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Good enough for a video. All right. So then now let's pass the clap down. Yeah.
Okay.
So start with your hands together. And then take them away to your starting position. And then just practice moving from location 1 to location 2. So location 2, yeah. Location 1. 2, 1. Now, when you go into 2, move your hands slightly back as if you actually had made a high five. So 2. Yeah. 2. Great. And then if one of you wants to make the clapping sound on your thigh.
I can do that. Ready?
Oh, sorry. No.
3, 2, 1.
Awesome. All right. So these are just little things that they work for 2 different reasons. One is when we're physically engaged in this immersive space, it actually helps us make more sense of the reality. And they're also just fun visual tricks to play while we're playing. So if you want to ever high five a partner, you want to signal to them by raising your hand back as if you're going to high five, and then signal that it's going to happen. Perfect. All right. So let's practice some virtual hugs.
Mol and Pop, shall I swap out to the side so you can have a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hug you.
Oh, you can both hug me.
Yeah, it can be a triple hug.
Is my arm gone?
Grace's massive arm.
Awesome.
So it's
All
hard.
right, nice. So let's practice now some slaps.
Nice.
So if we want to do yeah, go ahead. And
Oh, sorry.
do you want to move in the other direction? There you go.
Yeah. So you getting me on here, but
I'm gonna go like this.
is that right? Sorry, I'm a bit spatially odd with this one.
Oh no. So I'm gonna go like that, really slowly.
So I should come in nearer then, yeah? You should come in. Does it help, Boyd, to do like with the high five and start with the
Yeah, so Lauren, so yeah, so start with yeah, with the hand on the face. And then just practice so you're gonna swing that way, follow all the way through.
because I'm going away from my screen. I'm not actually seeing my trajectory, if that makes sense. But if it looks good. Sorry, Pop.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry.
Perfect, yeah.
I'm ready.
And then Grace, do you want to make the sound for us?
Yeah, sure.
You bitch.
Oh, that was like a stage slap. It was like a meter between us. So,
You bitch. Oof.
Nice. So let's switch it up now.
Mo, do you want to try slapping?
yeah. You're so small. I can't slap someone this small.
Oh, there we go. A bit bigger. Oh, thank you.
Giant.
So I'm just going for where I'd be on your cheek.
Oh my god.
Impact is there.
And I'm going that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And so follow all the way through with the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, you want to try a little Three Stooges thing? So if all three of you are on screen, we'll just do a slap. So we'll start with Lorna and then slap down the row.
Nice.
Start with me.
All right. Did I have your names wrong? Lorna, is that?
Oh no. There isn't a Lorna.
Oh, why do I have Lorna on
There is
my?
a Lorna in our company. But
There
she's
is a Lorna in our company. Sorry, that might be why.
Okay, so I gave one of you the wrong link. Sorry. Can you just remind me your names? So the wigs are throwing me off.
I'm Molly.
Hey, Molly,
I'm Grace.
Grace,
I'm Poppy.
and Poppy. Okay, let's start with Poppy.
Okay.
And let's make you a little bit more human-sized again.
Let me just see where I need to go. Okay, so like here, right. Oof. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Wait, can I start again? Okay.
All right.
Oh,
So since you're upstage, if you're gonna want to actually slap with the other hand in the other direction.
me?
Yeah.
So, like that?
Backhand.
Yeah. So start with your hand upstage, and then slap downstage.
Like that?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Try and get it on the face. Okay, you ready, Mole?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
Great. So Molly now slap
yeah.
Grace.
Sure. So this one on her this side.
So you'll slap with your downstage hand. Yep.
Sorry, I'm just getting the. Would it be that way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And Poppy.
Am I slapping Poppy?
So now and this time you're going to be slapping, I believe, upstage to downstage. Yep.
So I'll just get the hand on the face box. Okay.
So Poppy, you're gonna move the other way.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Ready?
Oh.
All right. And let's do one more down the row, back and forth as quick as you can. Don't worry about perfection. Just sell it with sort of the fun and come up with a reason to slap the person. So it could be you used my toothbrush, or that is the worst color of a car I've ever seen. Just whatever comes to mind.
You think you're all that? Oof.
Ah! How dare you slander my name? Oh!
Your solo in the song was way too long.
Oh. Gemma, you stole my cat ears.
All right, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, how'd that feel?
Very hard. Very silly.
So it looks really fun. And now, of course, these things just take a little bit of time to choreograph. So if we know that we want to do these in the show, then we can kind of get them in place. But just for improv, we don't need things to be super perfect. It's really fun and delightful to kind of just see the kinds of physical interactions that you do. So don't ever feel too worried about making it look cinematically perfect. It's more about the physical relationship. How are you feeling about the space between each other? How's your level of presence with each other?
I'm really feeling like I'm in the space, like I'm no longer aware of the different cameras and the multiple things at play. I'm just looking at my interaction with Poppy and Molly. So your brain does adjust.
Faster than I thought, actually.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, good. So so just keep on letting your brain kind of do this. The more we stay in the space, it'll be weird when you look to your left and you won't see Poppy all of a sudden in your room. You're like, what's going on? That's perfectly normal and part of the process. Great. So now we're going to move into a little bit of improv. We're going to do some gift giving. So the way gift giving works is one person comes up with an occasion to give the other person a gift. And you're going to gesture as if you're handing them the gift, and they're going to actually reveal what you got them. So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and jump into space with you if that's okay. If I turn to, I gotta get my arrangement. Let's have, so Grace, go ahead and give me, pretend like you're giving me a gift. And what you're going to do is you're going to do it underneath the camera, so we don't see what you're grabbing. All right, and so just slowly act like you're handing me something.
But underneath the camera.
Yeah.
Sure. Boyd, I know I missed last Christmas, so I just thought I would make it up to you.
Oh, thank you. You got me An octopus key ring holder. That's amazing. You know, nothing tells me, makes me think of Santa Claus more than an octopus, because he's kind of everywhere and always, you know, leeching onto things. Thank you so much. And then you end it with physical contact, so we'll give a high five. Thank you. All right, makes sense?
Perfect. Okay. All right.
And so, Poppy, do you want to start?
Am I giving the gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
So give a gift to Grace.
Okay, so I know you've been going through some stuff recently, and I just thought this would be a great way just to give you like a little bit of a pep. So yeah, it's just I saw it and it just really reminded me of you.
Oh shit. Oh my god, some tiny Buddhist symbols. Oh, that is so good for my spiritual well-being. You know how to get me out of my funk. Thank you, Gemma.
No worries. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so Jude, I know that after your last kind of publicity stunt, you lost about 60,000 followers. So just to kind of make that up to you, I thought I would get you something.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I have literally always wanted a purple dog collar. Thank you. And purple is my favorite color, as you know. Hi, Mom. Thanks so much, Brooke. I'm gonna wear it every day.
My pleasure.
Because you got me a present, obviously now I feel duty bound that I have to get you a present, so we're going to be stuck in some sort of horrible cycle. But I got you this, so I really, really hope that you like it.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, some hand sanitizer from Poundland. I mean, compared to my gift, probably not as thought through, but good for my safety. So yeah, thank you so much, dude. High five.
Bye bye. Yay.
Nice.
So Jem, once again, because you're the shittest member of the band, I just thought I'd give you a bit of a consolation prize, whatever it's called, compensation. So yeah, just random gift exchange just because you're shit.
Oh my god, you got me a really heavy dumbbell. This will be a great way to be able to keep up with you guys.
Yeah, don't say I don't look out for your well-being, babe.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
No worries.
That was awesome. That deserves a round of applause. How was that?
That was so fun.
That was really fun.
Really good. I love that you're in character and kind of finding these like fun dynamics and relationships. That's really cool. So when we exchange objects in this space, it also gives us that sense as a viewer that you're really in the same environment. So these are just really fun things that we can kind of play. And so whenever you stage things, you can think about objects that you might want to have in the space that you hand off to each other. If you have duplicate items, so if each of you have the same spoon or pot or whatever, then that's also a fun way to kind of maintain this persistence of vision in the environment.
Love that. Yeah. That would be so great. Oh God, yeah, I'd love to try that with the same thing.
Spoon, that would be, yeah, because how, if I'm handing the spoon to you, like how do I make that vanish so that then you make your spoon? I guess you have to pass
Yes,
it
it would be cheating again.
So one of the ways that we do this is by cheating upstage, basically. So Grace, go ahead and grab like an object as if you're going to give it to
Poppy.
to Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
All right, and so Molly, just have an object ready, but just have it kind of hidden behind your back.
Yeah, sure. That's obviously not the same thing. That's
Yeah,
okay.
but we'll pretend that it is. So now, Grace, if you turn yourself upstage as if you're giving the gift to Molly. And here's you're going to have to kind of pretend, yeah, there you go. So what I want you to practice doing is you're actually going to look away from the camera and you're just going to, yeah. And then cover the rose with your body.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I've got the rose, and then
Yeah.
I'm turn like this.
And yeah, and cover it a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. And now, Molly, you're gonna.
So then I have to conceal. How do I do?
So step closer to Grace. So, here we go. And then turn your pass it to the other hand.
So I reach.
Yeah, and then so you're gonna grab. You're gonna pull it away as if you grab the object. So bring the object now into view, Molly.
Okay, so I've got it in this hand. So
yeah.
Sorry. Is that meant to be concealed in this hand then?
Right. So actually use your upstage hand to grab to hold the object and to grab the object.
Okay, right. So it needs to be sort of concealed. Sure.
I would go like, I bought this. Oh, I bought this for you.
Yeah, and you hide it with your body. Yeah, and then Molly grabs it and shows us. Perfect. Yep.
That was literally magic.
Cool. These are fine-tuned things that we can do once we got sort of, the scenes more or less together, but these are just sort of fun ways to kind of play. But we can pass objects back and forth. You can toss a ball, off camera, and someone can throw a ball to themselves on camera. These are just sort of fun little things we can try.
Oh.
All right. So now let's start playing.
Boyd, can I just, Boyd, can I just say, it's Steve here. I'm just have to go off for another meeting. I will come back to another session. Really great to see you all. This is enormous fun, and you're all looking great. Great to see you.
Steve, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Steve.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
See
Thanks.
you soon. Take care.
All right. So now let's play with how we feel in these different environments. And so we've got a whole bunch of different kinds of shapes and patterns. And let's just practice. Let's have one of you enter the stage at a time, and then a second person enters and a third person enters, and just use whatever, see how you can let the environment itself kind of inspire some kind of short scene.
Feeling a bit tired. Just gonna have a little lie down.
A little lie down on you.
Yeah, come here, babe. I'm a bit tired.
Room for one more?
No, Gemma, leave us alone. Gemma.
Off me. Ooh.
It's only space for me and Jude.
Oh no, it's caving in.
Oh,
Hold it up.
oh, we need all the manpower we can get.
Those girls, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's coming down.
I accept this award for Best Girl Band. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I couldn't have done it without myself and my friends and my mum, and that's about it. So thank you, everyone, for my award here. Really appreciate it. No.
Oh my god. Fight. Ding. Go, Jude. Oh. knockout.
Ah, hear me roar. Ah.
Did I just do a backflip? I think I just did a backflip. Oh my God, guys, look at my gymnastics.
Spin.
Yes, yes,
Spin.
yes, yes, yes.
Stop it. Stop it.
We could add this to the new music video. Work, 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 work. Look at me.
Oh.
Oh, wow, Gemma. I can do that too.
Wow. Get it.
Oh, guys. I don't feel well. Oh.
Oh, Gemma, you're so weird. Why are you hanging off the ceiling again?
You're such a bat.
Oh, that's so weird.
That flap.
Oh my God, Jude!
Oh my
Jude,
God.
why are you running away from me?
No, I'm here. No, I'm not.
Oh my God, Jude, calm down. Why are you both hanging from the chandeliers? Stop it. Party time is over. Ow! 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 You bullies! You bullies! I'm running away! Ah! Ah! Oh my God.
Gemma.
Oh my God.
Oh. Oh, phew.
Gemma, you're stuck in the sludge.
Oh.
Oh my
God,
God.
it feels like Marmite.
Take my hand. Take my hand.
I might be stuck
You're stuck as well. I'm the only one who's free. Okay, you two both grab onto my hair, grab onto my pigtails.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got your hair.
I've got it.
Oh! And you, Gemma. Oh!
My hair is so strong.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, tug of
Oh
war.
no, my feet. I think it's acidic. My feet have corroded. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, phew, Gemma. Looks. Oh, but she's sinking. Jude's sinking.
Oh no.
No, she's sinking. I've got your head. I've got your head. Oh.
Pull me out by my head. That was so very fast. Much faster than I was expecting.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes, this discotheque. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Jude, are you up on the podium, girl?
Is that a pole?
That's a pole, Gemma. You do you.
Woo!
Oh my God, guys! This is it!
We made it! Oh my God!
Are you ready? Are you ready for what Stephen Sharkey's gonna say? Hold my hands. Ready for the.
Should we do our best friends?
Yes. Best.
Friends.
Let's do it!
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, nice. That was awesome. There was so much fun stuff there. How'd that feel?
I felt quite giddy. It was quite chaotic. The possibilities. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was even a thing that could happen.
That's so much more in the digital space. I don't know about you guys. Like I had no sense of what was going on in here. It was just, yeah.
Really
Awesome.
immersive as a performer. Yeah, you're not in your physical space anymore.
No, not at all, yeah. I think I was squatting for ages. I didn't even realize I do squat, so it's great.
Yeah, that's another thing to be aware of. You might be a little bit sore tomorrow. We tend to use our muscles differently when we're kind of have this mirror perspective. So you probably ended up doing more physical movements than you're used to, or different ones than you're used to. That was really lovely. I loved the sense of play. The geometry really, gave you a sense of different kinds of purpose and lots of really fun activities. I loved the way that you were playing with this kind of abstract notion of a space getting smaller or bigger, and then all of a sudden we're on a podium. That ability to go kind of fluidly between kind of an abstract environment to something more naturalistic is really fun. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I love that, Poppy, the use of the little shape as something actually physical in the space, the podium. That's a good touch.
And you leaned in really well to the flipping and the mixing around. How did it feel to be upside down?
I could feel my brain going, because it's so absurd how to say anything, how to like create a scenario where that might actually happen. But then, yeah, getting used to that and just kind of, yeah, leaning into it after a while was really helpful. Yeah, it was really fun.
My brain went basic. I was just like, "You're a bat."
Yeah.
Oh, I appear to have frozen for some reason.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, you have. Did the window become inactive?
I think the ninja screen might have become inactive. Should I just refresh it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. It's par for course, as they say.
The wig is on. It's good to find out this sort of stuff now, isn't it?
Yeah.
See what happens. Sorry, it's I might just go back into the initial. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh.
Are you able to see the video on your link itself? Is the camera being picked up on your link? Can you still hear me, Grace? Oh, did we lose Grace altogether?
Just checking if she's.
Oh, she just got, okay, she was in the waiting room.
Oh, cool. She just.
Oh.
Am I back?
I see you on Zoom, but not in the OBS link.
Okay, let me sort that out. Can Paul see me in the ninja?
No, I can't. I can see you on Zoom, but I can't.
Okay, let me
Only Boyd can do that.
Try turning off the camera in Zoom and then just make sure the web link, if you can, the camera is started and make sure you can see yourself in that link.
Okay, I'll give that a go. Sorry, bear with me.
It's looking very good. Looking very good with nice tests and exploring things. It'd be nice when you can also use your monitors on either side and make that sort of visual connection of looking at each other, particularly in those little slapping scenes. You're sort of looking at the person you're slapping, and it makes a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's another that's a luxury I haven't explored as much, so I forgot to mention it. But yeah, with the side monitors, that will allow you to cheat that perspective a lot better.
So it said my ninja on my laptop is live and working, but it's not translating over to Zoom, which is a bit of a hassle. You're not picking me up at all from Ninja.
No.
Grace, is that Grace? No, we're not. I don't think we're getting you in there.
Okay. Is it all right if I just go downstairs and check my router? Please feel free, Poppy and Molly, to.
Well, you're coming through.
It's not going to be a router problem. It's something to do with the link. So, are you on the link itself? Are you able to see your video feed?
Yeah. Oh no, it just restarted. Let me see.
Grace, just double check. You are using Google Chrome, are you?
Yeah, I am using Chrome.
When I had this, Grace, I mean, I don't know if this will work, 'cause it was just on mine, but I like literally minimized my Zoom double checked that I was on Ninja okay, and then went back on the Zoom and just made the Zoom like literally a half of my screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and also maybe switch off your camera in Zoom so it doesn't get a camera conflict if you're using the same camera.
Okay. Let me just sort that out. I'm sorry, you're probably picking up my sister in the background. I'll tell her to be quiet. So I've just reloaded.
There we go.
Am I
We're
back?
back.
Hey!
Molly, you're. Oh, am I okay?
Yeah.
Molly, your advice was right there. So that's something to bear in mind.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know what I was doing because last time Boyd was telling me like don't maximize it. For some reason, I just had to like fully minimize it and then put it back up.
Cool. Just straighten out my green screen.
Cool. Well, we've been at it for an hour. Do you want to take a little break?
Yeah, should we take a little water pause?
Yeah.
That's good. That'd be good. Yeah.
So come back in, do you want 10 minutes or does that sound good?
10 minutes sounds perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so just come back in 10 and we will jump into some new environments.
Excellent. Okay.
Just stay on. I'm just going to mute and stop my video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Okay. Great. I might just stop my recording and check and then re-record in a moment.
Sounds
for you.
good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be absolutely sure I'm recording everything correctly. Let's just stop that.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to start recording again. Actually, does it let me record as well? I'm not sure.
Well, I'm recording now, Boyd. It must
Okay.
be saving it. I'm presuming that if I find some way of turning that into a an MP4 file or something. Presumably there's some way.
Okay, it says that I'm recording now as well. So
Okay, great.
All right, welcome back to the Spaceship Banana. I just can never get enough of doing that because I'm overly impressed with my 3D. Okay, so is your audio still back on? I don't hear anybody.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Cool. Poppy, have you got a voice?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Cool.
Voice, Poppy. Poppy's at the front now. Someone's steering the ship.
Nice. So when we think about your virtual sets, we can also think about these different types of foreground elements that can, it's sometimes nice to be able to, you can, hide underneath things and pop out and play around. Awesome.
Like children, you said something and we're like, sorry.
Yeah.
So another thing to think about is, let's look at so you each have a second monitor, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, so all of you have your monitors to your left.
We didn't really plan that one, did we? Yeah, mine's to my right, but yeah, to that.
So for future, one thing, it might be nice if, two of you maybe have it to the left and one of you have it to the right. And that way it'll be easier for you to simulate conversations.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course.
It's not massively hard for me to move mine over here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that then.
I do that. Okay.
Well, I'm so glad you said that, Grace, because mine would be massively hard. So cool seeing the music video just looping behind.
Whoops.
Yeah. I didn't see you there, boys.
So how do I look at boys?
me, watch my Insta story. Snapchat till I drop, no need to go to shop. You be sending me steez, got no...
Do you remember, Poppy, how hard when we were trying to film a video and we were trying to drop out of shot? And it was so hard.
Yes. God. Oh my God, that was like probably this time last year, more than a year ago, maybe.
Yeah, maybe even not earlier, yeah.
So right now, Molly and Poppy, both of your monitors are to your left. Is that right?
To our right, so like
Oh, you're right. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's have Poppy look at your monitor to the right, and Molly, let's simulate. Let's have a dialogue. So right now it looks like you're looking at. So Poppy, can you cheat a little bit more to your right?
What, like that?
A little bit more. There, perfect.
Oh yeah. I see what
So
you
now it looks like you're looking right at Molly. And then Molly, if you cheat to your, I guess, left? Yeah. No, other way.
My right.
Perfect. You're right. And then, so one of the things, so Poppy, if you can look as if you're looking up a little bit more. Yeah. Can you still see your screen?
Yes, I'm cheating my head up a bit more.
So I'm the opposite side to my screen, Boyd. My screen is over here.
Right. So you can't even see your screen right now. Is that correct?
No, sorry. I should have probably said that.
Wait, if you swap me and Molly round in the space, then I think we'll be cool. Because this is me looking at my screen right now.
This is me looking at my screen. Yeah.
Hey, that works. Hey, Jade.
Hey. Sorry, is that my green screen?
Nearly put some poles into the studio right there, Mol.
Sorry. It's because it's because if I do a big step, that's me, I move the
I can be bigger as well.
Ah!
I can do that. Oh, gross. Sorry.
So if I now go here and then I'm looking.
Get off. Wait, Pops. I can feed you a little something. Are you hungry, Gemma?
Oh, I actually have a little bit of something I can feed you. Gemma! Gemma! Gemma, other side. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. No.
So, Pop, when you're facing me, you're seeing your screen, right? So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can have a conversation. Wait, if I cheat it a bit there.
Yeah.
Gemma, I can't believe you hit that bum note. We can have a kind of conversation.
Yeah.
And I can give you a little.
Oh.
Other way.
Now, one thing I forgot to ask is the mirroring in the camera correct? Are you properly mirrored or is it inverted?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Properly mirrored. So, like, if I place my monitor in front of my screen, it would just.
Because I can flip you. You can be this direction or you can be this direction. So which feels more natural?
This is like I'm looking into a mirror.
Yeah,
right now?
This for me is good.
Okay, great. Cool. Sometimes it can, depending on how your camera's set up, it can be inverted and then it's extra hard to keep track of your movements. All right, so we've played with some physical interaction, some high fives, some hugs. We've done some stage combat with some slaps. We've looked at, don't stand in front of me. I'm trying to talk. We've looked at how the sound is very helpful in selling the physical interaction. So it's called the nap whenever in stage combat. So a slap on the thigh if you're slapping somebody. The other thing is make sure in your Zoom for the audio that I think your settings are all fine because we could hear the claps, but you want to make your noise reduction minimal, and that way it'll pick up the clap better than not. We've looked at some entrances and exits, and now we've started to look at using the side camera as a way to actually look like you're talking to someone. So as we're working into more scenic stuff, we'll start to play a little bit more. Sometimes you might actually be not facing a camera just so it sells, the image. And we'll kind of work through those moments. But for now, let's really try to work with the cameras as much as possible, because that way it gives you more of that sense of being together. Any questions or thoughts or concerns before we get started?
Just had one with what you said on audio settings. I'm currently using my laptop microphone. I don't know whether it's better to use the Logitech. And did you say something about changing the audio settings on Zoom just so we can?
So it's picking up fine right now, so I wouldn't change anything. Sometimes if the noise suppression is very high, then it will suppress out those noises.
And one last thing is that I'm kind of getting a double Boyd voice.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you gals are. It might literally just be my laptop.
I'm not, but for some reason, Grace, you're much quieter than before the break.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Maybe try switching to the Logitech audio camera. The best microphone is the one that's going to be as directional as possible. So the laptop microphones often aren't good for standing away from them. So the Logitech might be better. I don't know, Paul, what's your experience with the Logitech microphones?
Mixed. It can depend, on people's different acoustic settings in their room quite often. Try it. See what it's like.
This is me currently on my Logitech. I don't know whether that was better than before.
That's much better.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that is better. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it's good, sometimes not. It really depends on how people's on the quality of their microphone on their laptops as well, so. But yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it?
And I think I think your voice is fine for me now. Maybe it was something to do with my laptop.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's perfect now. Great.
Other questions or thoughts, observations, concerns? All of it are valid. All of it is okay.
I think yeah, it's quite nuanced in terms of what angle you put your monitor at. And it's a bit like being on stage, like you're never actually like this, because this is me genuinely looking at my screen. You're always going to cheat it somewhat and be kind of on a diagonal with half an eye on it. So I guess it's just getting used to that. I'm also observing that I've put my camera on the door. So for me to look at it, it's like I'm performing on a big stage. Like that's me looking at my camera.
Yeah.
You're down here. So I might want to think about next time just shifting it down on the door, because I feel like Molly and Poppy, you're eye level, whereas I'm not.
I think that's a great observation. Absolutely. The more you can put the camera at your eye level, then we'll be able to cheat that. It'll look more realistic.
As long as they're all the same is the important thing. That all the cameras, you get all your cameras in the same position, and then your all your eye levels correspond.
And you're both at eye level, aren't you, Molly and Pops? Like,
if I'm being honest, no, mine is
slightly lower, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely raise it up. This is just like how I usually set it up for like self-tapes or whatever, but I could definitely go higher. So we could do that, Grace, Pop, before next session. We could just hop on for like 15 minutes and get it all level.
Yeah.
Just a quick comment on that one is this, that when the camera's slightly higher, it gives you that slightly more of an angle on the body. So you get, with the green screen, you get more of an opportunity to get the whole body in. But I know you're struggling a little bit with the sides anyway. But having that angle down just gives a bit more of an oblique view down onto the body. It doesn't have that face. It obviously makes your head slightly bigger than your legs, you know, because you've got your angle down. But in any case, if you want to have it at eye level, I wouldn't suggest going lower than eye level. I would probably suggest going either eye level or higher.
I found that really helped me, Paul, because Molly, I think I've got even less space in my room than you. And when my camera was like quite low, you could just see loads of width and all the crap in my room. So as soon as I put it high and then zoomed in a little bit on camera settings, it was so much easier for me. So maybe we want to think about all of us raising it a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I did it really high. I did it at my window and that was way too high. And I was literally like, oh. But yeah, I think for me, I've done it on the boxes that I have, but I've got books. So I can go get more books for my room and I can definitely get a bit higher. Yeah.
That's legit.
I think you're, in a sense, you're kind of, your audience is almost looking down from the circle rather than in the stalls, as it were.
Yeah.
If you imagine it as a stage, you know.
Right. And all of these are just different trade-offs. So depending on what you want to prioritize, getting the whole body has a certain trade-off sometimes to having better eye contact. So it sort of depends on the overall look. But like Paul said, if we could be consistent between the three of you, that will be the most effective for the visual environment.
That's the way to go. Yeah.
I know that if the monitor itself is close to where the camera is, then it makes it more, you know, you don't have to think as much about where to look. But it can be very difficult to get the camera in the right spot that's not obscuring the screen.
And I just, a little observation as well, I seem to be going it slightly in and out of focus with my Logitech cam. I think I'm all right now, actually. But that was just something I observed. Maybe it just sometimes takes a while to sort of regulate that focus.
There is a little app that comes with that Logitech camera settings application. I think I sent you a link for it. I mean, I would. It's useful to use, but it allows you to do manual focus. It allows you to fix the focus, so it doesn't keeps kind of looking to zoom, sort of focusing all the time when you move forward and back. It has one. You can have a one position of focus. It's quite a useful little app. It allows you to do a bit of zooming in as well. So, you know, as long as you're all the same, if you all have the same sort of positioning and settings, it can work very well. But that zoom function allows you to zoom in a little bit. But it is a digital zoom, so you're gonna lose what you do zoom. You'll lose on quality.
Yeah, I think that might be why I sometimes go in and out of quality, is because I have actually zoomed a little bit on the app.
Oh, okay.
I think what you said, Paul, is perfect. Like next time, Molly and Pops will get in 15 minutes early, and we'll just regulate so we're all the same.
Sure.
Like measure it with a tape measure or something, and then be like.
Yeah, that's really useful to do.
Yeah, I can put mine up on the side.
Or we can cheers, Grace.
Can we cheers? Cheers. Oh.
Before I forget, I must send you a link to our. Did I send you a link to our website, by the way?
Oh.
I have. I'm not sure I have yet, but we have all the other companies that have been doing different projects. So I will send you the link to that, so you can see some of the other videos of what other people have done. And I also need to get. We'd also set up a page for you for your residency. Sorry, Boyd, I'm just jumping in here. Before
no, please do. I'm setting up a scene, so that's good.
Yeah, sure. So what we're going to do is, for each residency company, we set up a page, and then later on we produce a case study. So you can go in. I'll send you the link to the website. You can have a look at what the other companies have done and how we've kind of discussed it and presented it on the case study. But so one of the things that would be useful just to send me as well is I've got information on your website, but we'll include a bit of background information on you as well. And if you have a logo or that sort of thing for Guttersnipe, we include all that sort of stuff on our website and a link to your site as well. So we'll do that offline. I'll email you and ask, and just give you the website, and you can have a look at that. just to get a little idea of how we're kind of contextualizing. Excuse me.
A very simple logo for, and we've also got like a main poster image now. I don't know if that's more useful than the image that we've got here, which is a bit old. So I could definitely send you that.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And in terms of just in terms of like us sort of speaking about what we're doing here, until it's sort of published on your website, I imagine we don't want to share too much about the process.
How do you mean? It's fine. I mean, we're looking to document everything you do. So really, the purpose of it is to get a kind of in-depth sort of recording of the journey you go through the residency and the final result. So it's all useful.
Cool, because I was just going to say, for example, if I took a photo of the screen at the end of today's session, am I allowed to show my mum? Am I allowed to show?
Of course, absolutely. Now we also have an Instagram page as site as well, and I'm putting pictures up on our Instagram. And I think you might have seen it. I'll send you the link to it. We have a kind of a LinkedIn page where we put stuff on there as well. So we've got a bit of social media that we put out, and we put stuff onto, we put recordings onto YouTube and create a kind of a little playlist of all the different rehearsals, just so people can look at it and see the development and what you did and that sort of thing.
Amazing.
But we're working towards a final sort of video, sort of a recorded performance, a live performance. We're working towards. So you can see those what the other companies have done on the website, and we make little trailers of that as well. So we don't. Some of them are done a 20-minute recording of a performance, and then we make a short little trailer so people can see just get some highlights from it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you're more than welcome to take as many screenshots as you want and share them however you want. Yeah.
And what we'll do also, Boyd, is we'll actually on our website we'll also include all the information about yourself and about the virtual director and everything else. So that will go into the case study as well.
Cool. Yeah, if you want to just tag virtual director if whatever you share on your social media posts, that would be great.
Sure.
Awesome. Shall we get warmed up?
Yeah.
Right, I'll let you carry on.
All right. So let's get some nature and get ourselves kind of back into the space, back into our bodies. Am I echoing?
You're echoing a little bit for me.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing echo now too.
You know what may be an issue slightly? I wonder if you could just use audio on your computers, not on your second monitors. If you have audio coming through onto your second TV screen, just mute the audio on the TV. If you don't, then it might only be one of you that's got that, or.
Yeah, because I'm hearing it on all of the audio now, so I think it's in something just started.
It stops now though. I can't hear it now. Not echoing now.
I still get an echo from you, Paul.
Oh, do you? Interesting. Well, it may be coming through on somebody else's screen. You see, that's what I'm thinking. It may be that you can't even hear it at your end. You see, but the microphone might not be sort of what's it called, audio gating it or whatever.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I'm not 100% sure how to mute on my monitor.
I don't think, it's a monitor, not a TV, Grace. I don't think.
Sorry, it's the TV I'm talking about. If you mute it on your TV, not your computer monitor.
So I've got a monitor rather than a TV, so it's like.
Oh, have you? So it has no audio.
Yeah, no, so it doesn't have any audio.
Then that's fine, Molly. That's fine. If any of you are using a TV that happens to have an audio output as well, then I would just mute that.
Girls, is this me? I don't know how we can figure this out. See this where my legs are now?
Is that mine?
It's not me.
I don't get an echo from the three of you, so I think it might just be Paul and I.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that might be me, you know, girls, this little jigger.
No. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Oh.
It's really hard to tell, isn't it?
I'm going to have to do a gaffer tape jobby on my green screen next time. Just make it tauter because it's kind of making it a bit glitchy.
I don't know if it is you or Grace though. Anyway, so it's maybe not that. Oh yeah, I think it is actually. Now it's going in now. No, it is.
It's me. Ah. Sorry, people.
Let me see if I can what I can do.
I can also zoom in on Logitech.
So it's because it's coming from where the green screen's not included in that corner. There we go. That'll be better.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. I just have to come a little bit closer to the camera.
All right, so
Yay.
all right, so go ahead and walk across the space left and right, get a sense of how far you can go in one direction or the other.
Ah,
Yeah, I can't really exit that way, but
isn't it great to get away from it all?
relaxing nature.
Elsa, open
Oh
it.
my gosh. Oh,
Where is everyone? Ow.
ah.
This is for my holiday themed show.
Christmas, the bells time. Christmas, they're singing a song. Christmas, I should be here with me. Christmas, oh baby, please come home. They're singing deck the halls.
We needed you for my Christmas show. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a little game called hypnosis. You might have done, if you've done any Augusta Boal work, you'll be familiar with this. One person is a hypnotist, and the other two are heavily susceptible to hypnotism. So let's start with Grace as our hypnotist, and each of your hands has hypnotic power. And Poppy and Molly are hypnotized by hands. What this means is you are going to keep your head 2 to 3 inches from Grace's hands at all times. And so you're going to try to match. Yeah, perfect. And as you're doing this, see if you can work with both monitors as you're turning and moving. Get in the habit of switching to look at the other monitor and to monitor yourself, while trying to maintain the illusion as if you're in the same space being hypnotized.
Like,
Nice, yeah. Begin to see all the different types of movements you can do.
Daisy, be quiet.
Nice, and hold, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, and now Molly's the hypnotist. And see if you can find some new ranges of movement. So think about depth. So in terms of getting them closer to the camera and further away from the camera, think about spinning, think about just the whole cinematic range of movement and what you can get your partners to do. And then the larger goal is to warm your partners up, so get them physically ready for the scenes. Nice. That's great. That's awesome.
You guys.
All right, give yourselves a round of applause. That was really cool. That looked amazing. All right, and now Poppy, you are our Madam Hypnotist. And see if you can play with pace. See how fast you can go without losing them. I'm going to start giving you some different backgrounds and just without thinking about it, let the backgrounds influence what you're doing. Oh, nice.
Is it so hard? Grace's head fell off. Swimming. Big stroke.
See if you can drown them. Now it's like whack-a-mole.
Oh no. Let's get that done.
All right, give yourselves a round of applause.
Ah,
That was awesome.
that was
How'd that feel?
fun. Oh,
Oh,
I love being in the water. Poppy, how did it feel to
Yeah.
drown your sisters?
felt really good.
I love a lot smaller. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Like playing around with, yeah. Like practically, I did realize that the more I roll around on the floor, the more my green screen.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's so good.
Boyd, that moving Mario Kart
Uh-huh.
video game one is incredible
Yeah, the like
Oh.
hits it, yeah.
because it challenges you to move with it. Oh,
It's so Mario Kart. Monkey ball.
Cool. Yeah. So in terms of backgrounds and environments, yeah, anything that you're inspired by or that you like, we can look at incorporating or adapting to the kinds of environments you want to do for the show.
well, I think what feels so fun about this one is it's very girl band, but it's also very kind of like 90s noughties girl band. Like Spice Girls have a video where they're like flying through space
Right.
in a really
Yeah.
crap kind of green screen. But oh yeah, nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
the triangles.
Illuminati.
Nice. This is great.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ibiza, baby. Ibiza. Splash.
Now, a lot of these are from Beeple, which means they're open source and free to use. Some of the ones I'm using we can't use, but we can modify. But these, for instance, are free to use.
Splash.
Take my shoes down.
All right, you ready to do some scenes?
Yes.
All right, so we'll just do like rapid fire, 2 or 3 scenes. Feel free to interact however you want in character or not, just whatever inspires you, and then we'll talk about the show. How's that sound?
Great.
Perfect.
All right, so I needed. This is from the last group I was working with. This is basically the transition slide. YCA is just a group I was working with, so we can change it for your show. So let's get started with maybe a little music.
Raised on the streets, lip gloss on fleek. Don't chat about me, watch my Insta story. Snapchat till I drop, no need to go to shop. You be sending me steez, got no blue tick, please.
Money, 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 money.
Hairpiece,
Money, 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 money.
check please.
Money, 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 money.
World peace.
Money, 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 money. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
We're ready now to show you how.
Oh my
Great
god.
to be on the road.
Yeah, so good to break out the UK and get to the USA, baby.
Look over there. I think that's the Statue of Liberty. Wow.
Oh, Gemma, babe, we're in Minnesota.
Oh, silly me. I've been driving for 18 hours straight.
I know, it's so great. You're the only one who's passed your provisional, because then me and Jude just get to kick back.
Beep,
I
beep.
had no idea that Gemma was so old.
Oh yeah, I thought she was 14. Well, I guess that's what happens when your dad's super rich, right?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
actually 34.
So weird that you didn't tell us you were 34, Gemma. Oh well. So girls, we have to make a plan when we get to Mr. King's office. What are we going to say?
Oh my gosh, yeah, we better make a plan. Well, I think, Jude, to be honest with you, I think you and I should probably do the talking. Oh no, she died. Oh no, she's back.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just grabbing my sunnies.
Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I think I need to put my headscarf on.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, something's gone wrong with the car, guys.
Oh, it's invisible. Is this an American thing? I don't know.
Oh,
you.
we upgraded, did we? Has it changed?
Wow.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh,
This happened when I was riding Elon
guys.
Musk's car. It just, it comes in and out of reality. I wouldn't worry about it, guys. It's the new thing.
Guys, it's really dark all of a sudden. Very dark. Oh. Central Park.
Love it. I'm walking, but I'm not really getting anywhere. So maybe I'll just have a boogie.
Everyone is looking at us, girls.
I know. We're so famous already in the USA. It's really quite remarkable. Gemma, did you get a coffee?
Yeah, I did. You want some?
Yes, please, babe.
It's
I
really good.
wanted one.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, can I have a sip?
Yeah,
A
cool.
little sip, babe. Yeah.
I can-
Will do. Just gonna come round and grab it from you.
You're right.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Gemma, did you bring my sunglasses? Can you just fetch them from down in that part of the park?
Oh, I think I forgot your sunglasses. But what I do have are some spare cat ears.
Oh, amazing. Oh, well, look, I've got your sunglasses. I don't know how that happened, Gem.
Oh, amazing. Well, I'll just wear...
Oh, girls, I think that guy wants to take a little selfie with us. Actually, maybe not a selfie, maybe just a photo of us three. Should we pose?
Yeah, let's pose.
Okay.
Let's look like we like each other, girls. Come on, get intimate, get up close and personal. 1, 2, 3, sugar fix.
Together.
Stunning. Oh,
So annoying having so many fans.
Where are we now?
Oh, we're in Amsterdam.
oh my God, guys. Are you sure we're in Amsterdam, or did we just smoke too much of the wacky backy in that cafe? Oh, I love this.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Do that.
Guys, the brakes don't work. The brakes don't work.
Oh no! What are we
Oh,
Wait, what?
oh, time to get off, guys. Oh God.
Where are we?
I think we're in Coney Island.
Oh, amazing. Is that Mr. King's office?
Oh my God, sorry, Jem. Just poked you up the nose. Sorry,
Oh,
the big nose always getting in the way.
Oh, I
these iron supplements I got are really working. I've really grown.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously me and Jude, we do our personal training routines and our squats. So we've stayed kind of svelte on this American trip.
got to be doing your squats.
Which is more than
I thought having to carry around all your exercise equipment would keep me in shape too, but
Hey, someone carry it, Emma.
okay, I'll carry on carrying it. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
Look, it's not even hard for me to carry it. Let me just hold that for a second. Let me just hold that.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, let go.
Oh,
Oh my God. Gemma, how have you been lugging that around? Oh,
Me.
someone help me with it. Ah.
okay, I'm helping.
Rip it.
Yeah, made for this. Play it one more time.
Rip it.
Jude, you're late for the performance.
What?
You just got alone.
Here now.
Raised on the streets, lip gloss on fleek. Don't chat about me, watch my Insta story. Snapchat till I drop, no need to go to shop. You be sending me steez, got no blue tick, please.
Money, 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 money.
Hairpiece,
Money, 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 money.
check please.
Money, 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 money.
World peace.
Money, 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 money. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
We're ready now to show you how we gon' sugar fix this. You're gonna need it, you're gonna bow, 'cause we are big girls.
Merry Christmas.
Yes! Woo!
Exciting.
All right, nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
Thank you
How'd
so
that
much,
feel?
Boyd.
How was that?
That was great.
That was really fun.
So fun. And yeah, I loved all of the like the real like POV stuff with the bike and the car.
Yeah.
Works so well.
Yeah, there's something delightful about seeing the three of you like riding something like a bicycle or a motorcycle. So
Yeah. It really fits with one of our songs as well, which is pretty much us like going to America, and how we always envisaged it on stage was to have effectively like a backdrop moving behind us. This is literally perfect if we could do like sort of sightseeing from our Harley or something.
oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think what's emerging is that like, well, I don't know, because I think there's a slight delay with lip syncing the words to the songs, but what's emerging is that like some of those visuals work so well for this idea of like live pop concert, live music video. Like even this one we're in now is like so in keeping with the aesthetic of our costume and everything. So that's really exciting when thinking about the final performance. And what I've realized with the other bits, like the point of view stuff, it's like you actually have to just be small and precise. Like big movements are like not really the one. It's more like being quite precise.
Right.
With time.
I wonder with the lip syncing if there's something where you know when the track starts, if you'll be able to work with the delay. I don't know. It is tricky. I mean, because you're gonna be hearing it different than you're doing it. So I'm not quite sure.
Boyd, can I ask a quick question on that one? Is there any delay that they would experience from the fact that the video goes between the virtual director and then out to Zoom? Is there a delay in that, or?
There's probably a slight delay. How noticeable it is,
There's a tiny delay I can just see just from waving my hand.
So if you pull up your OBS Ninja link and then your Zoom link, then you can see if there's a delay between the two of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm just doing now. So I've got, but I mean it's minimal, but there is a little bit. So when you say, like if we were watching ourselves, then that's hard though, because then we're just watching on a green, aren't we? We're not in the world.
No, you wouldn't want to monitor yourself in the Ninja screen.
No.
Tiny delay.
It's only very slight, I think. It's unavoidable, probably.
Yeah, and that's just good. It's just a good observation, because then it will influence perhaps the final performance. We might not do such kind of precise lip syncing or movement. It will be more working with the visuals and doing fun stuff as like they move, and more exploring that, because we can sing and dance on stage, whereas this we can't fly through space on stage.
Or really big microphones that cover your mouth.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Great, big comedy microphones.
Yeah.
I'd love to see my girls as like the sort of rotation of us, like, and sort of passing bits of the song to each other. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
like how. Sorry, Boyd.
Good.
I was just going to say, like, exploring how does choreography work in this strange world? Because obviously with the hypnotism, like when we spin in a circle, it could look really cool. It's also just so confusing for the performer in the best challenge way possible. So like, how does choreo work if we're running around the stage and playing with perspective? I think that's a really exciting thing to explore.
Yeah, because right now I have you all basically in the same Z plane, but I can, here, let me go live. So here I'm gonna place Molly up here. And so if we zoom in to Molly, sorry, let me get my camera adjusted. So we can have, so if you guys are spread out a little bit more in the visual space, which is what I do, not you guys are fine. Then we can do kind of fun close-ups on.
Yeah, and just sort of like passing, because there's so many bits in the way we sort of compose the songs. Everyone's got a bit, so it'll be so nice, I think, to be like passing to Brooke, giving the attention.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So like Instagram music.
Oh, we've also got these effects we can play with.
Sorry. Blown away. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, that's another. I feel like we haven't really spoken much about our demonic stuff.
Yeah.
So it would be so cool if we could, like slip into a sort of demonic, or in what the opposite of what was that when you just went when we were all white? What's that called?
When you went all white?
When you sort of like changed the color, is there a name for that? Where it went like, yeah, is that just monochrome or?
Yeah, this is a black and white, just with a little bit of noise.
Oh my god, I want to take a photo.
Who's behind you?
So I just did a search for Illuminati-based artworks.
Yeah, that's great. Because we're always sort of playing around with this like juxtaposition between like as you probably saw in the music video, super cheesy primary colors, and then like this demonic.
Yeah, that is so cool, little Gemma.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like this negative. Ooh.
We look like art. It's a bit aha, that last one.
So we have a bunch of these kind of shaders that we can apply and play around with too.
Yes.
Ooh.
See if I had any other Illuminati-based artworks. Here we go.
Yeah.
Whoa. Scary.
All right, so we've got about 15 more minutes. So thinking about for our next session, is there a particular scripted scene that you want to work on, or how would you like? So this hopefully you have a sense of some of the things that are possible in this space. It'd be good to kind of talk about like what things you like and what maybe you want to try for next time.
I think what would be really cool, because we had a little thought shower before these meetings, and we thought what would be really nice is to experiment with this fake talent show like the X Factor, because you've already pulled some amazing visual backdrops of that ilk. So experimenting with the idea of like a melange of music and dancing and then a scene, but all incorporated within this like X Factor talent competition that we're doing. So maybe going from backstage with the girls, maybe their individual kind of sob stories, and then moving into the actual performance where they're dancing and singing. That was what we said, wasn't it, Pop?
Yeah, and that was in that sort of document. I sent like a little.
Yeah, your mood board you sent. Yeah.
Yeah, I
exactly.
I wrote some of the kind of
Yeah.
scene ideas
Okay.
we had, but obviously it's like a springboard for whatever we find the most useful in this environment. Yeah.
Cool. So we have, so we could do like, you know, an X Factor style, or, you know, like a talent, a virtual stage. We can make one. Yeah. So what would be the competition? What would the competition be called?
It's called Triple Threat Teams.
And is this in the PDF?
Yeah, it will be.
Okay. I'm sorry. I guess I scanned through it maybe too quickly.
Don't worry.
There was a lot in there, so
Yeah, we've been immersed in this world for far too long, so we're like the triple threat teams, as if it's a real thing.
You've also got scenes that are not singing on stage, but also the kind of the jury type of or response to the jury or something like that, isn't it? Is that
The panel.
yes, the panel who sort of all the horrors that they give you, that
Yeah,
they're all melting down, I guess.
yeah, we would love to play around with maybe with multi-rolling, with like, you know, we'd obviously need to plan ahead a little bit, girls, of like costume or whatever, but a quick change, a wig off.
Because Boyd, that 3D space that you made with the kind of panels, that almost like chat show space inside the banana, it would be quite easy for us, yeah, voila, quite easy for us to duck down, change wig, come back as Simon Cowell or whoever.
Right.
Exactly like you're doing there.
peeking.
Peeking through. And then give feedback on the performance we've just done. Yeah, so I just thought those vocals were really weak, that kind of vibe, and then cut to the performance.
Cool.
Yeah, this really works as some kind of dystopian sci-fi judging panel for a Triple Threat Teen Award. Like this background's so fun.
Yeah, I could modify this a little bit up so that it has a little more of your of your aesthetic, but have the same kind of 3D architecture. That would be, yeah, that would be nice.
So Mol, do you think that's right? So just to kind of clarify, I think it would be really cool to do a bit of improv backstage, and maybe zooming in on the individual girls, just a few words about where, like, what's your name and where do you come from? You know, where they always have those sob stories. Oh, when I was 5, my dog died and I've been singing ever since. So kind of parodies interviews with the girls, then a performance, and then critiques.
Yeah. Would we want to do Made for This in its entirety, ideally, and then play around with lip syncing, maybe a giant mic, choreography?
So Made for This is that track we just played, was it?
That was Big Girls Now. So Made for This is the We Were Made for This, that one.
That's another track. And Boyd, with that, I don't know how this would translate into this world, but we have these tearaway costumes, which are obviously not translating right now. So not quite working here, but they
is there green in them? Is that what's going on?
Oh, there might be, you know, because mine's blue tie-dye.
Yes, there might be green.
Oh, that's good. At least we know that.
I was thinking, girls, is Made for This isn't maybe the most exciting song to do. I don't know. So we could always sort of have our like squeaky clean bit and then actually go into Big Girls Now. Maybe that's something we should decide.
I think we should do that song that we just did, which is called Big Girls Now, because I think it has that that kind of vibe, like the zooming through space vibe, the Illuminati vibe, the kaleidoscope vibe.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
I agree. I think we're sorry, Boyd. We're sort of thinking like chronologically in our show. That's come here, but I think it's just way more visually interesting, like Grace said. So we could work girls a bit before our next session on just how to narratively move between X Factor Land and Big Girls Now.
Yeah. Have a little meeting.
Yeah.
Cool. And so with so I'm with you for 2 more sessions. So we'll just work on, you know, 1 or 2 kind of moments, and then we'll pass on for the larger production. So just maybe prioritize the 2 scenes that are the most interesting for this first stage, and then we'll, with Paul, you'll continue working out the full piece.
Perfect.
Does that sound good to you,
Okay.
Paul?
Yes, that's good. I mean, we can have a chat, Boyd. Perhaps if you've got some time later this week, we can just catch up and just update. Once I've sort of looked at the recording and just sort of go through the notes we've taken and the storyboard and that sort of thing. So I think the next session isn't until later this month. I think towards the end of this month.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got some time to build up
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of these visuals, and yeah, well, actually, since so many of the backgrounds are kind of so it's basically 3 different environments that we're looking at. Is that right? We've got the X Factor stage, and then we've got the interviews, we got the judging panel, and then music video. Is that?
Exactly. That's the kind of vibe. I think, like when we're performing on the stage, it would go between stage and kind of music video.
That also like really makes sense. Sorry if I wasn't on the same page as you before, but the idea of framing it as a music video would really work as well narratively. Do you know what I mean? If it's literally like, and now we're cutting to the debut music video, whatever, and then we can like enter this mad world.
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. But yeah, those are the locations that it would be really cool to work with Boyd next time.
All right, cool. Well, I'll take a closer look at the PDF, and then if you want to write up any notes or if you have new ideas based on, let today settle, and if you have any, we've got time to explore, so don't feel like you have to make a decision now on how the final outlook. And we can just get some of these environments built up for next time.
Yeah.
And play with some more specific scene work.
I mean, would it be possible to sort of provide them with some visuals in advance, Boyd, so they can see what's coming up and prepare? So there's a sort of a storyboard emerging. And how are you fixed up on Friday, Boyd? You got a chance for a quick meeting just to sort of update ourselves?
Yeah, that should be good. Let me double check. Friday morning is pretty open.
Yeah, Friday morning will be good. What sort of time will be good for you?
10:30.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Can I take a photo, girls? Just.
Oh yeah, sorry. Did you want me to put my wig back on? I've just taken it off.
Can you shove it on your head for a second?
Off? Yeah. I mean, put it on. Sorry, put it on. The opposite.
Oops.
Give a little picky for my mum and my dad.
It's looking great. There's some really interesting things you were trying out, and yeah, it'll be really fun. I can see it developing. So there's lots of possibilities to play with. I mean, for a first session, which is just to sort of get a flavor for it, really, there's an awful lot you've developed in this short period of time. The good thing is that you can now go away, think about it, absorb it, and come back and let those ideas develop. And we can stay in contact via email and that sort of thing over the next few weeks before your next session, and be prepared to sort of take this a stage further and see what comes out of that. But yeah, that's great, really good. It looks it's coming together. I mean, the idea is, of course, it is a live performance, and it would be very nice to think about how you could present this to a live audience at the end, you know. And if you have a kind of network already, or different companies, theatre companies you might work with, they might have a kind of a network community you can engage with, and we can get this, in a sense, presented live to a live audience. Of course, we want to get a video recording out of it as well, but that's a slightly, first and foremost, it's a kind of live outcome. So that's what you're working towards. So try not to think of it too much as a kind of, as though it's all done in post-production. It isn't. The recording is literally the line out recording for however long it is, and that's what the result is. So it is very much working towards that live performance.
I think
Do we see any of the competition?
Well,
Sorry?
we could see the competition. We have a song that would fit in the competition, but we could also cheat it so that Big Girls Now is live. I think that'd be more interesting.
I mean, more the people you're competing against. Do you have any?
So so on that PDF as well, there's some sort of like random kind of like, oh, we could do this, we could do this, and one of them was to like show, bits of the competition, but it would be more like, we don't have songs for them, but we can also do that silly quick change thing, gearing up, being like, in second place is the Mufti Day Boys and all that kind of stuff, so we can build this live event maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
For the music, it's really focusing on you, I think. Is that right? It's more around your experience as a kind of, as a group performing in this competition environment.
Yeah, but within that, we were also wondering, if we're about audience participation, and what you were saying, Paul, about a live show for our network. We have loads of people who have kind of been there for the process of this journey that was happening with Arts Council funding throughout lockdown, and so there's been people kind of along the way who have come to read-throughs and stuff like that, who I'm sure would attend and give us feedback, but who I'm sure would also like to do audience participation, or whether or not we could get Boyd to interview us, like This Morning style, or something silly, like to make it bigger than us and more kind of interactive. I think we're also really up for exploring those options.
Well, it'll be down to, sorry, Boyd, you're going to say?
I was going to say, the thought I was having was thinking of audience interaction, and if there was something for them to vote on. I don't know. I mean, it could be something where if there is a pre-recorded video or two of you playing other characters doing, like as if you're the competition, and then we're collecting, I'm not sure, Paul, if you've, is there a specific platform we're going to be presenting on live?
Well, yeah, I mean, it can go out on vMix. That's the platform we have been using so far, which is very similar in the sense of it layers the material together. I'm just thinking a little bit about audience interaction. You might want to have when I send you the link to our website, have a look at the work that a group called Creation Theatre have just done. They did bring in an audience participant into their piece, and they brought them in simply as a kind of head and shoulders shot, the typical sort of zoom type of window of somebody's head, and they placed them within the scene. So they weren't full body at all. Their camera was literally, their setup was laptop, inbuilt camera, but we did give them a little green screen to put behind them, just enough that they could be keyed out. But of course, you can use a kind of virtual green screen as well for that. So the only complex thing is bringing them into the actual compositing system, whether that's with Boyd using Virtual Director or with ourselves using the vMix system. It's the same kind of thing. It's you open up a web browser page and you link into it. It uses it's the same technique in that sense. It's this web RTC type of environment. But there's no reason why you can't bring another person in and drop them into a scene, either have them silent or they can speak, or you could do all sorts of things with it. There's a limitation to how many, of course, but you could. It adds that sense of tension to the piece, I think.
Yeah. I think
Perhaps the most effective, well, we can discuss this in the next session as well. An effective way of doing that might be to, Boyd, as you suggested, have little pre-recorded videos, or maybe just, you know, how like things kind of spin in, like the Mufti Day boys, boosh, X Factor style, and then maybe we have another singer, but it's all us just in naff wigs, and then it goes to us, we do our performance, and then maybe it goes to the judges, and one of whom is an audience member.
yes,
You
that's
know,
exactly what I was going to say, Grace. I was like, it'd be so fun to have us and then one other, and it just be like, what do you think?
exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So one of the things I'm thinking of is if there's something that, you know, if there's comments that you want to capture live from the audience, they could be put up, you know, like on a virtual screen like this. So in my Improbotics show, we've got a suggestion page that we throw to. There's no one's giving us suggestions right now, but if they were, this would be populating live with those suggestions. So you can do text, and then also, yeah, as Paul said, that's a really interesting idea. We can give, you know, 2 or 3, 4, 5 links to, you know, your biggest fans if you want them to show up like in a virtual audience or something.
Love that.
Really cool. I know we're really near the end, so I'll just throw this in as a little thing which we can talk about, girls. I was wondering about getting the presence of the Illuminati, maybe even just the back of the cloak, having one of us in it at some point during the piece.
So to add that kind of demonic element.
Yeah, like even if it's just us in the cloak from the back, like we had Ella in the music video. Just
Definitely splice that in somewhere.
yeah.
Look at this. I was just going to take a quick photo as well before we end, Mol, if that's.
Oh yeah. What background do you want?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
That
that one's amazing. Is that your green screen, Mol, or is that mine?
Fine, I think.
I think if us three have a chat as well, and we can send maybe a document, Boyd, just with like more kind of comprehensive ideas and maybe
Yeah.
things. I think that might be helpful.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And to you as well, Paul.
Okay. Love it. Oh my gosh. So
I love Illuminati.
Love the Illuminati. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for today.
Okay, great.
Wonderful work. It was so much
Really good.
fun. I think you all 3 of you adapted so wonderfully. It was just a lot of joy interacting, and so it was just makes my part of it really fun. So thank you for just being open and playful and experimenting.
Yeah, really good, really good. Well, we'll be in touch. So Boyd and I are going to meet. You're going to have a think about your storyboard and your script and that sort of thing a bit more, and we'll be in touch. I think the next session is, why do I think it's something like the 27th or something? It is the 27th. Is that right?
So yeah, it's the 27th, so exactly 3 weeks.
It's in 3 weeks, isn't it? So 27th. So it'll be in the afternoon. That one at 3 o'clock. So that's in 3 weeks. 3 weeks on the 27th. So we've got a little time to prepare and have a think about different things we want to try and do. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got lots of material to play with, and I'll send you the link to the website.
Amazing. We'll have a look at the Creation Theatre especially, but just generally what the other people did.
Yeah,
Poppy, we can definitely create, and Mol, we can create some kind of storyboard, almost like a comic version of what's going to happen or what we'd like to explore further. But it's been super inspiring, and I feel really lucky to work with this kind of technology as a tech incompetent person as well. It's like such a joy just to do the dancing and have other people do the bits. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Great.
Very welcome. All right. Well, take care. Have a good week.
See you soon.
I'll stop recording.
We'll be in touch.